Hey, it's Chelsea from Your Health Options, and it's been a while since I did a anything really, a live or a YouTube upload. I've just dropped my fish oil. Okay, reason I have fish oils is because I wanted to jump on and do a quick explanation about eye health. So we all have to face aging. It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter what ethnic background you come from. Doesn't matter how great your genetics are. We're all going to age. And there are signs of symptoms of aging that we can assist to slow down with nutrients, and so in a supplemental form in particular, and with herbs as well. And I'm telling you this because I've just come back from my optometrist appointment, and I've been a little bit naughty because I haven't had an optometrist appointment in 2.5 years, which is a little bit naughty. But prior to that, the reason I hadn't is because I felt I didn't need to. So I went and had LASIK surgery, which is a surgery for nearsightedness. So I developed nearsightedness when I was 16, and I wore glasses for about 10 or more years, actually, probably closer to 15 years. And then I decided I was going to have LASIK surgery so I could throw those glasses away, throw the contacts away, and enjoy swimming in the ocean unaided. It was fantastic. Loved it. And one of the best things I ever did, because I've had perfect 20/20 vision, and I still do have for distance is perfect. However, I'm 41 next month, and that I'm starting to age. As we hit midlife, the signs happen. So you can see my grays coming in over here, and I have a beautiful soul sister who's also a hairdresser. Shout out to Clarissa, who has been helping me blend my grays because I wasn't quite ready to go with the just going in grey because it was washing me out and making me feel a bit blur. So she's helping me to blend my greys in. So naturally, over time, you will see my greys slowly coming in. That's a sign. So other signs are these beautiful laugh lines that I have from all the smiling and the laughing that I do in my life. The pigmentation on my skin from the sun, because we live on the Gold Coast and we spend a lot of time outdoors, on the water, in the water, and this is all just part of aging. And yes, I look after my body very well. I'm a naturopath, which means I'm very knowledgeable about both nutrition, nutritional medicine, and herbal medicine. But no one can escape aging, not even naturopaths and nutritionists. It's inevitable. And yes, this morning I've come back from my optometrist, and it seems as though my close-up vision is changing already. So I'm not quite ready to start wearing glasses, because as you might know, there's a phenomenon with wearing glasses for reading, or any kind of wearing of glasses. Like once you start wearing them, your muscles in your eyes will actually adapt to that, and you will actually it's like taking a medicine, and you build up a tolerance. You have to increase the dose for it to have, when I say medicine, I mean a pharmaceutical, say for example like a serotonergic SNRI or SSRI, and you need to take that in incrementally higher doses for it to have the same effect on those receptor sites that it's increasing. It's the same thing, similar kind of phenomenon with glasses wearing. So once you start them, that's it. Your muscles will start to change, and you will be therefore wearing glasses for the rest of your time, for reading in my case. Because I do a lot of close-up work with the computer. So if you've ever seen me for a consult, you'll know that I'm in front of my computer, furiously taking notes, making script notes for you, ordering products for you, doing all those things. And I spend a lot of time, as I am right now, behind a screen. So what can I do? What can I do as a naturopath and as a nutritionist and herbalist? That hat is almost permanently on me. Now what can I do? So I can increase. I already take every day for my cardiovascular health, for my joint health, for a whole bunch of different reasons, definitely for my mental health, fish oils, right? I take them every day. I can increase my dose, okay? These are actually cod liver oil, which is, for me, is better, okay? Because of the D and the A. Everybody's different. It's not easy enough to say, and this is why, I'm completely against blanket prescribing and saying, yes, you should go out and get these. They might not be right for you. You might need a fish oil that comes from sardines and anchovies. You might need a krill oil for the phospholipids, because they're actually really protective for the eye health as well. But the reason why I'm not going to go on krill oil just now, and I'm going to keep up my cod liver oils, because the vitamin A and the vitamin D are both very immunoprotective, particularly at change of season. So we're in that stage now where we're moving. It's May. In Australia, we are now moving from our autumn, okay, to which is our mildly, cold at night but still warm in the day weather here on the beautiful Gold Coast, into winter, which is like, we have to start wearing jumpers all the time kind of weather. And in those changes of seasons, that's when our immune system can be most vulnerable. So the cod liver oils are my preference for my family, for protecting us against any respiratory, infections over those change of seasons. So that's why we are doing that. Or we're all doing that at the moment, my family. But also, of course, there's the DHA and the EPA in there from the omega-3. That's beautiful for mental health, joint health for my beautiful partner who does struggle a bit with his joint health. That's just genetically, that's a bit of a challenge for him. You're learning. So if you've got any kids with learning difficulties, ADHD and autism, this is an essential supplement for you guys. But that's another YouTube clip altogether, so stay tuned for that one. What can I do? So I'm upping those, increasing the level of those. I'm also going to increase the level of the antioxidants, okay, that I have in my diet. Now, antioxidants are what we get from a lot of variety of foods, and they're known as phytonutrients. So they're not your vitamins and your minerals, but they're your phytonutrients, and the antioxidants are a part of the phytonutrients. And specifically what I'm looking for are going to be things like your lutein, your beta carotene, your carotene, your now this word I'm really bad, like for a nutritionist. It's funny, right? Because I can never pronounce this word properly. It's like, it makes me giggle when I try to pronounce it, because it's like the first time I ever tried to say the first time I ever tried to say lecithin, which is a fat naturally occurring in egg yolks and other foods. But there's also a nutrient for eye health, as well as your phospholipids and your beta carotene and carotene. There's something called astaxanthin, and I can never pronounce it. Like, I've been practicing natural medicine, I've been clinically naturopathy practicing now for almost 10 years, and I still can't pronounce it, and it makes me giggle. So and that is found in a specific type of red algae. And what eats that, if you can't get the actual supplement itself or the red algae itself, which of course I can, but I wanted to show you what is a cheaper and nutritionally, like, I prefer, and I think most nutritionists would agree with me, that getting the whole food source, is always the way to go, and where you want to be able to have all the benefits of all the nutrients in that food, right? Not just the specific, key ones that you're looking after, unless you're trying to directly treat something. So that's a clinical picture, okay? Yes, I'm directly trying to treat my eyes from aging, so yes, I'm going to take a supplemental form of these specific antioxidants. But dietary wise, you can eat the things that eat the algae, right? These are dried anchovies, yeah? So I can throw these in dishes, in soups, and you just get these at your Asian grocery store. I eat anchovies anyway. I love them. I usually buy them in the oil, the oil, and I throw them through. I love to make a gluten-free pesto pasta with anchovies. I love anchovies, much to everyone else's disgust. If you ever eat pizza with me, you'll know that I ordered the extra anchovies. But you can, or a lot of other seafoods. So your John West does a salmon, and this is the red sockeye salmon. Okay, that's really super high in all these nutrients, the word that I can't say, and you're gonna laugh at me, and if you can pronounce it, and it doesn't matter how long I've practiced for, I still can't pronounce it. But if you can pronounce it for me in the comments, because I want to hear it and I want to giggle. So yeah, you can get the John West brand. They do the fresh, the wild caught, only in the wild caught. So they will give it as a supplement to like your ocean farmed fish. or your farmed fish, they'll give it as a supplement because that's what gives the fish its redness. So if you look at a prawn, when you cook a prawn, right, it goes red, and that's what gives it that pigment. And we're also looking at stuff like our seaweeds. Okay, so similarly, went directly from my optometrist appointment with my beautiful optometrist Rick Taylor. Shout out to Rick Taylor at Ashmore Optometry at Ashmore City. He's looked after my family and I for many years now, and he's wonderful, very attentive, and he knows all about the benefits of antioxidants. And we had this discussion in his consult room before I left today. 2 doors up from him is the Asian grocery store. So I popped right in there and grabbed myself seaweed. So this is seaweed, okay? Same kind of stuff, kelp. Gonna have the same kind of benefits, yeah? Because remember, what do those creatures that we want the oils from, your DHA and your EPA, what do they eat? Think about it. Think about down the food chain. It actually does work. What do I do with this? Same thing as I do with the dried anchovies. I chuck them in meals, in soups. I'll make a soup out of it. Of course you've got to have to like anchovies, and I realize they're not everyone's cup of tea. So that's where you might want to try these guys, okay? Seaweed flakes, and of course, yes, you can get organic and what have you, which is always preferable, of course. I've just bought these because I was there and I want to get the ball rolling. These are great for sprinkling. So these are the dried version of your seaweeds. This again is got a few downsides because they do sometimes add things to them like corn oil and stuff like that. So it's not ideal. Ideally, what you want to do is get your organic flakes, like your wakame flakes or your dulse flakes and that sort of stuff, because you can just sprinkle that. So I'll often make, and if you follow my Instagram and stuff, I often make for a meal a piece of sourdough with a heap of avocado on it, because the fats in the avocado are also really beneficial, but amongst a whole bunch of other phytonutrients in avocado. But then I'll sprinkle some of these bad babies on top of that, and then I know that I'm getting some great, extra nutrition. So yeah, and I sneak these things. I will sneak these things because remember, really mild in flavor. Seaweed, these guys, yes, you need to really like them because we all know they have a really salty, strong flavor. But these guys really mild in flavor. Okay, so you can sneak them into everything, and I sneak them into all manner of slow cooked casseroles, stews, stir fries, whatever I'm cooking. Just like my bone broth that I sneak into all those meals, I also sneak in, the seaweed as well. And I'm walking to my pantry now because I want to show you the other thing that I often sneak in. Just a little bit of a bonus. I didn't intend for this particular video, but I also will sneak in these bad boys. Yeah, your medicinal mushrooms. I've got a whole bunch of other ones here. As well, and they will go in to my slow cook things. And if the kids are visually averted to those foods, pull them out before you serve it so they can't see it. The nutrients from the food have been slow cooked out of them, and so they'll be in the food they're eating. If you can sneak them into things that you can pulverize, like bolognese and that sort of stuff, even better. But yeah, this time of the year, those medicinal mushrooms like your shiitake, and there's a whole bunch of them, they're really great for modulating the immune system, as well as having your cod liver caps. These are 1,000 milligram ones, which is why they're so big. You do get the little tiny ones, which I really like too, from Nordic Naturals, which is a really great brand because they use the anchovies and the smaller fish, okay? Because then you're getting less heavy metals. And as you all know, that's one of the key areas that I work in as a naturopath, and I do heavy metal detox quite a bit with the Gold Coast Holistic Dental Care based here on the Gold Coast. So, and that's another video altogether on all of the stories I have to share with you from there, with the people that come to me and that I help with their health. All right, well, that's it for this morning. I just wanted to share that with you because it's some really, some real gold nuggets that you can take with you to improve your health, improve the health of your family. Antioxidants are super important, and I will keep you posted on how I go with prolonging the glasses for reading wearing project that I am embarking on, and how effective both via food and both by supplements. So I'll be getting myself, so that you know, an antioxidant supplement that has the word that I can't pronounce that you're going to laugh at me now for, astaxanthin, and see, I can't pronounce it. It's like lecithin when I first started saying it. No one can pronounce that either. There's a beautiful bunch of chemistry there that is difficult. It's like learning Latin, basically. So thanks for watching once again, and thanks for liking and sharing this video. It's really important for the life of my business. I have a family run business, and it's just me, and for every like and share that you do or comment, it really helps me with the distribution and marketing, so that I can keep bringing in more clients and helping more people with the knowledge that I have with their health. All right, have a great day.